Hello everybody, welcome back to Scuba Ty. I know it's been a while, but I finally have a video for you guys. So in this video, I'm traveling to Cancun, Mexico to dive 2 cenotes. Cenotes are basically chambers or caverns with water inside them. Cancun is part of the Yucatan Peninsula, which is home to over hundreds of cenotes. So I will be diving 2 cenotes, one called Kin Ha and one called Cenote Zapote, which is actually other known as Hell's Bells. Since I never dove cenotes before, we wanted to start out with an easier dive, so Kin Ha was the right choice. There's lots of light going into the water, so it was easier to see, and the stalactites were a lot smaller than the other dives. Stalactites are basically formed from water dripping from the limestone. The second dive is more advanced, the Cenote Zapote, or other known as Hell's Bells. This dive was called Hell's Bells just because the stalactites were so huge and they all looked like huge bells down in the water. And also there wasn't much light, so that's why it was more advanced. So we definitely need to use flashlights, and there's also a huge sunken tree that was in the middle of the cenote. This was actually a really deep dive too. This is actually the deepest dive I've ever been on. I've been on around 80 dives throughout my diving career, and I hit around 109 feet. This was my definite favorite dive of the two, just because of the hydrogen sulfide cloud at 100 feet. This is when fresh water mixes with the salt water. I've never seen anything like it. And if you were wondering about what the temperature of the water was, I wore my 3.5 millimeter wetsuit, so it was around like 75, 77 degrees. It was a little bit brisk, but since it was so hot out, it was so nice to get in the water and get diving. Right before we get into this video, please support me if you can by hitting that subscribe button, liking, and commenting on this video. And I hope you enjoy.